Assalamu alaikum and hello fellow students. Welcome to Matriculation Syllabus Chapter 2 First Order Differential Equations. In this video, we are going to learn the applications of the first order differential equations. These are the four applications in the syllabus. The first one is population growth. The second one is radioactive decay. The third one is Newton's law of cooling. And the fourth one is the electric circuits. So these four applications are very useful to learn because there are real-life situations. Now, let's start with the first application, population growth. It is the increase in the number of individuals in a population at a certain time, t. Let's start with an example. The population of a country is known to increase at a rate proportional to the number of people. So this first sentence is giving us a clue. We have to let n equal to the number of people at time t. So t here is focusing at the years. Okay, so second sentence, it is said that the population is doubled and the population is 20,000 at a certain time. And then find the number of people that initially living in the country. So our initial is very important here, and I denote it as n naught. N naught means the n0 over there. Okay, so step 2 is where we extract the informations. We understand that at time t0, 0 years, the number of people is, I do not know. I denote it as n naught. I write it down. I assuming it because we do not know it yet. We do not know the amount of people when time is 0 years. So we assume it n naught. Okay, so at time t equals to 2 years, the number of people is doubled of the initial amount. And at the time t 3 years, the number of people is 20,000 people. So these three information are very important. Now here goes the step 3. We have to write down the equation. The equation is from the first sentence. It is said that the population rate, the rate means d dt, is proportional to the number of people. Okay, the more the rate of population, the more the people will be there in the country, right? So that is the word directly proportional. So in an equation, we write it down as equal. dn dt is equals to k constants times with n. We must have the k constants because k is sort of like the amount of the number of people. That's why we need the k. Okay. Now here is where we need to rearranging it so that I got 1 over n dn equals to k dt, where I realize that this is a separable variable. Therefore I have to integrate both sides, and it is left to me ln n equals to kt plus c, and I exponent it both sides to get n as a subject. Therefore I got exponent kt plus c. Here is where I separate the exponent, and I'm letting a is becoming the exponent c. Letting it will be very good for us so that we got an easy and direct equation, very easy to calculate it later. Okay, so this is a very important equation that we have to focus in because it will help us to find the value of a and k right now. So step 4, we have to find the value of a and the value of k. It is always like that. The pattern will be just the same. Find the a. To find the a is where we have to get the initial time. The initial time will be always 0. Okay, to find the a, your time must be 0.
So we have the first informations saying to us that, oh, at 0 years, the amount of people is n naught. Okay, so what you have to do is just put the n0, 0 years, equal it with a, we do not know, exponent k times 0. The t has been replaced into becoming 0, right? Therefore, your n0 is now is n naught. Just put it there, equal it with a times exponent 0. Exponent 0 is equals to 1, therefore it's just a. So your a right now is a value. The equation is now nt is equals to n naught, okay, n naught times with exponent kt. So that is our simplified version of the equation. But it is not enough. We must find the value of k. So to find the value of k, we have to use the second informations at time t equals to 2. The number of people at 2 years is double, is 2 n naught, double of the initial one. So what you have to do is just get the latest, the simplified version of the equation, okay, copy it back. So what I did is just copy it back, and then I write down n2, because right now we have the information of the time is 2 years is equals to 2 n naught, right? The double of the initial, we have that amount, so we just write it down. 2 n naught is equals to n naught exponent 2k. So we rearranging it, we solving it, we will be left with 2 equals to exponent 2k. So here is where we make ln both sides to neutralizing it, and we got ln 2 is equals to 2k. Therefore your k is 1/2 ln 2. So you have two very important information already. You have solved the value of a and the value of k here, which is very, very good. And now you write it back. Your a is now n naught and your k is 1/2 ln 2 right now. So this is a very, very important equations for you, even though it is not in a proper number. Don't you worry about that. We will find it now, the n naught. Remember, the n naught is the number of people at time 0 years. That is what the question is asking from us. We have to find the initial number of people that lives in the country. So we have to use the third information, which is at time t equals to 3 years, is where the number of people is 20,000. So we will take the latest equation that we have, which is the nt is equals to n naught exponent 1/2 ln 2 t, ln 2 the bracket, in the bracket times with t. Okay, don't forget to put the bracket. The red color bracket is very important. Okay, it is not 2t, but it's about 1/2 ln 2, a number. It is a number, and then times it with t. Okay, remember that. So here is we sub in the value of 3 into the equation because we want to find the value of n naught. So our n3 is equals to 20,000. Okay, from the informations of the questions there. And then here we got the n naught. The n naught is equals to 20,000 divided by the rest of the numbers by just writing it down in terms of exponent 1/2 ln 2, the whole thing times with 3. Therefore, the number of people initially living in the country is 7,071 blah blah blah, but you have to round it off becoming 7,071 people live in the country at 0 years. Thank you for listening. All the best.